Welcome to the Curly Hair Q&A show. I am your host, Ken Nichols, and I'm here with Melanie Nichols. She is the founder of the Raw Hair Organic Salon in beautiful Naples, Florida. It's one of the top curly hair salons in the country, and Melanie is one of the top curl and hair color experts anywhere in the world. She is also the founder of the Raw Curls brand of natural and organic curly hair products that can be found at rawhairorganics.com. So tonight, this is episode 220. If you've been following along, it's a lot of episodes. But thanks for joining us tonight. We have everybody with us. Melanie's with us, and Murph's with us as well. How are you today, Melanie?
Good.
Good. Wonderful. Wonderful. Got lots of questions, and it's a Curl Crap giveaway show.
All right.
Yeah. And so get your trivia caps on. And
They were terrible last time.
you guys were terrible last week. Yeah. But we've got good stuff this week. I mean, we have desirable stuff this week. It's, some of it's crap, some of it's not, because remember last week Melanie said, we should have some non-crap in there. So we've got some non-crap in there, but we've also got, realistically, if this is about the least amount of crap you're going to find in a curl crap giveaway, because there's nothing that's really totally crappy.
Did we get people to send in their information from last week?
Yes,
Okay.
and actually the winner of two of the giveaways, because we combined two, one of the winners, I can't remember their name, but they said rather than ship that crap to me, I'd prefer you donated it to a women's shelter.
Ah, very good.
So that
very
was very
good.
That's how this game is. That's how this
That's
game is
right.
played. So, anyway, so those of you who are new tonight, we live stream this show every Monday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time in several places, such as on Facebook in the Curly Girl Support Group, the Curly Hair Q&A group, the Diva Curl User Support Group, the Raw Curls User Support Group, the Curly Silvers Support Group, the Shea Moisture User Support Group, and the Curly Hair Q&A Show Facebook page. We also live stream on YouTube on the Curly Hair Q&A YouTube channel. Check that out. The user experience there is by far the best. Clearest of video, best audio. Great place to watch the show. We also live stream on Instagram at Raw Curls. Hey, Instagram, thanks for joining us tonight. We are also a award-winning podcast, 2019 and 2021, ranked as the #2 hair industry podcast that you must listen to and subscribe to in 2019 and 2021. So, you can check us out on podcast. You can listen to this episode and all the previous archived shows and interviews on the Curly Hair Q&A Show podcast every Monday night, usually about now, it's been much faster with the new internet. 9:30, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, the new episode is up, and you can listen to the podcast version or any of the other podcast episodes wherever you consume your podcasts, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, Podcast Addict, Podbean, and SoundCloud. So, big show tonight, lots going on. So let's start the show like we normally do. Melanie, how are things at the salon this week? Tell us, give us, clue us in. Any good curl clients? Anything interesting going on? What can you tell us?
Oh, there's
world of curl.
always things interesting going on at the salon. That's for sure. It's never a dull moment. As you're rattling that off, I was thinking, I guess I should have posted this also on the Curly Silvers group, but we had two really great, interesting new clients this week. There's always our, loved regulars, but then there's, the new people that come in. And so I got two good videos that I was able to post, one with a younger girl, Tristan, and that was so much fun. And then also the one that I wanted to share tonight because she's part of our group, and that's how, she came in already knowing about us and using the product and flew all the way from Georgia just to Naples to get her hair cut. Yeah. Because I said, oh, are you here on vacation? Are you visiting somebody? And she said, no, I just came here for this appointment.
I just came here for you.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
And it was so funny because one of my good clients, Lynn, was leaving as this, woman had come in, Gina, and sat in the chair, and she was filling out the forms and everything. And Lynn was, selling her on it, walking out the door, and oh, this is the best place, and it's kind of funny because it's like, she flew in specifically for that, reason to come and get her hair cut. So pressure was on, but I delivered, and she was super happy, and already booked her appointment to come back. So it was just kind of fun. We had a great time. It was exciting to do her curly transformation. We have pictures and video of that. If
Do you
Helen
have it?
wants to
Helen, do you
share it.
have the pictures and video of that transformation?
I told her to say hello to the
Hey
group.
everyone, it's Melanie Nichols, Raw Hair
We
Organic
can't hear it.
Salon
Can
in
you
Rock
turn
Hills
can
in
you start it
beautiful
over and
Naples,
turn the
Florida,
volume
and
up,
I
Helen?
have a special treat.
Or maybe
Hey,
Helen, you can
everyone,
check
it's
and see if
Melanie
they can actually hear it on the actual. Oh, they can hear it on the. Yeah, we just can't hear it in here,
Nichols,
which
Raw
is
Hair
fine. As long
Organic
as they
Salon
can
in
hear
Rock
it.
Hills
That's
in
fine.
beautiful Naples, Florida, and I have a special treat for you. I have a client here that came all the way from Georgia. She flew here just for a raw curls cut, so I haven't spun her around to see her hair yet because I wanted to share her reaction with you, and hopefully it's a good one. Let's spin her around. I haven't done the final products yet, but
Oh, wow. Wow, that looks amazing.
yeah.
Oh, that's
super
crazy.
curly, right?
Oh, super curly.
I know. It's awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
So say hi
What
to
a
your
difference.
fellow
Hi,
Rock Curls
everybody.
Curly Girl Support Group.
Oh, this was worth
it
the
worth
trip.
it?
It was so worth the trip.
Yay, she'll be coming back.
I will be.
Yes.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Yeah, for those of you.
Yeah, looks so
These are the curls
good.
I know and love.
Yeah, so you can flip it
Yeah.
any which way you
Oh,
want.
yeah, it
but
goes whatever way it wants to go.
we got a whole lot more lift up here.
Absolutely.
And I'll spin you around in a second, and we'll show everyone the back. But lots
I
of curls
love
and lots
it.
of bounce, and it's just
She wasn't.
beautiful.
I don't know if-
I took a little bit of length
If
off
after
so
the
that it
video,
looks
Helen can put
thicker.
the befores and afters.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that looks so much better.
Yeah.
So much
So it looks
healthier,
nice and
yeah.
healthy, and then you have more of a solid line,
That's
but we have all that
perfect.
lift and curl
Yeah.
through the top.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Oh,
Well,
yay.
although I want to come visit you in Georgia.
Come on.
We'll
come.
swap. Well, you can come here, and sometimes, and I'll come there.
Perfect.
I love it. You happy?
Oh, I'm very happy.
Good.
Thank
I'm
you so
glad.
much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Her husband was waiting in the car, so I was
You
excited.
waited in the car the whole time?
No, well, he left and then came back, but he was out there waiting for quite a while, for like the last, while I was styling it.
The beach is a mile down the same street. Just
I
turn
know,
onto
I
the street, just
know,
go
I
a
know,
mile
but-
west, and you'll run right into the beach.
Helen, do you have those before and after pictures?
Yeah, Helen, do you have those?
And so anyway, this is,
What?
oh, okay. Those were on the same before and after pictures, but because it's good to see what it was barely curly before, and
Yeah.
anyway, but what an extraordinary woman. She and her husband have been through a lot, so definitely deserved a little pampering, and I'm glad that I could provide that for her and give a little uplifting in her. There we go. Yes.
Yeah, there they are, Helen. Yeah, Helen's pulling
Yay.
them up now.
All right.
Yeah, for those of you on Instagram, and Helen, do you think were they able to hear that video on podcast or no? No, I'll clue you guys in. As Melanie said, she did a transformation, and she was a silver, a real gray-haired silver, and I'm seeing the before pictures. Wow, that's a change. She had longer curls.
It was very
But
straight
they're
on
very
top.
straight on top,
And just
almost more of a wave. But
Mm-hmm.
when you see the transformation, I know Instagram you can't see it either, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, it bounced up. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
It really did.
So, just super happy, and
around
that
her
was fun.
face looks a lot better. Hey,
I had to kind of improvise because we were like so excited and having so much fun and whatever. It was one of those like I forgot to take the after pictures, so I had to snap those from the video.
Oh,
So I
okay.
thought that was pretty clever, but
It
yeah.
is.
So I was able to snap those still shots from the video. But anyway, just wanted to say it was my such a pleasure to meet her in person and be able to give her that pampering and just a little gift of a makeover.
Yeah, sure did. And it looks
And
great.
she'll
So
be back. She already booked her appointment for November. So I told her husband, I hope you know you're coming back.
good, wonderful. These are always fun. So
Yeah.
yeah, great. So it sounds like a fun week
Mm-hmm.
at the salon. That's for sure.
Yep.
So here's a fun fact. I'll start off with. So we had our audio and video team in here today with Helen and I and Wes doing a lot of work.
Not just today.
We did, yeah, and yesterday, and Melanie along
Yesterday,
with
all
us. We
day
spent the
yesterday and
entire day
today.
yesterday, and Nadine, all of us worked hard. And Melanie, do you notice anything different in the studio today, other than it's clean?
Yeah, well, it is it.
It's much cleaner than it normally is. It's much more organized in here than it normally is. That's a better word.
No, I don't.
You know why, Helen? She doesn't notice because we talked about this. It's been almost a year and a half. That's why she doesn't notice. We should have just left it, but we couldn't. Look at the TV monitor.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Look at yourself.
Yes.
I can't believe it, Helen.
I don't know.
Never mind. Move on.
This, the raw curls.
Yes, we changed the paparazzi banner, which is a big deal.
Oh, because it's so annoying. I never look at it anymore because it's like
got the raw
this is how it
curls.
goes. I'm sure you ladies can attest to the same. When Ken needs something done, it has to be done yesterday.
Hey.
When I need something done, it's like a year later. So
It's not. Helen knows this. It's not an easy project for three of us to do it, and it broke, and it's not an easy project. But yes, it's backbreaking. But then on top of it, what makes it even better? This is even funnier. For you guys, it kind of won't be, but it will be in a couple weeks because you'll know more in a couple weeks. Wes brought a teleprompter today, and
nice to bring it
and
today,
we-
Wes.
and we
Nothing like
must
a day
have-
late.
And with as God is my witness, we must have rattled off Helen. We must have rattled off 10 or 12 flawless videos, right? Quick.
Well,
and
why did he
flawless.
bring it today? What happened yesterday?
They went so quick, like bam, bam, bam.
Thanks,
One
Wes.
try and done.
You're awesome. Huh?
We're gonna use it from now
For
on.
Ken, what happened?
Right.
He acts like he's so good at this, and then
When you see him, I look like a celebrity. It's so good.
I have to memorize my lines, and if they're not perfect, then I have
we
to
have to
do it
do it
over
again.
and over and over.
Oh my God. It actually became laughable after a while today because we were just knocking them out.
Well,
Here,
why-
put this one on.
How did he have
Done.
this
Put one on.
magical
Done. Put this one on. Done.
teleprompter today?
That was something on some software on his laptop, and
Well, he had his laptop yesterday.
but it was laughable
Wes,
because
we're gonna
after,
have a little chit chat.
right, because after yesterday was a hell of a day. We did a lot of filming, you guys,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of filming, and it's tiring. It's people think it's fun and easy. It's not. It's exhausting. They're long days.
You can't even think about what what you know about yourself. It's like it's so weird.
Right.
You just
Right.
like I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard.
The more I try to think of the things, the more I forget, and
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
crazy.
But you guys will see the fruits of our labor in a couple weeks. But we all as we were doing them and just knocking about, we were laughing about you. We were like, oh, we can't believe we got this today and didn't have it yesterday.
Unbelievable.
So anyway, he did say, and he did say this as he left today. He said next time I'm bringing a real full size. He said I will have a real full size teleprompter. So Anyway.
Uh,
All right. Do you want to get into some questions? And
Yes.
today is a curl crap giveaway. I'll give you the questions. Do you want me to give you the questions now? Keep them turned down so nobody
always
looks
do.
in the video and sees the
I always do. It's not the
answers.
first time we've done this.
Yeah, it's not. So we'll get into some questions and then we'll do the curl crap giveaway. So, all right. Hey, are we doing a show next week? Monday?
I don't know. Next, it's a holiday.
Maybe
Maybe,
not.
probably, but we'll have
No,
to
maybe not because
Why? There's a lot of people off. Then they're usually watching.
and she's got to work,
Oh,
or at least her,
oh,
or somebody's got to work.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe not. I think we might just take next weekend off Memorial
we've
Day.
had a bunch off, so I don't know. We'll have to discuss it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I wouldn't mind staying home and sleeping for a day. Melanie, I suffer from seborrheic dermatitis on my face and scalp, which I have had for years. And as far as my scalp, I have a prescription for how bad my dandruff is. Have you found a good shampoo to use weekly? Unfortunately, it's kind of one of those things that's just not going to go away, and I'm looking for a shampoo. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, that's a tough one.
Can I ask a question on this first? Is seborrheic dermatitis and dandruff different?
Well, the real dandruff, yes.
Okay.
That's, people kind of intermix those terms, and yeah, they actually are. So, yeah, they're, things that are going to be more gentle and healing. Like, with the Raw Curls cleanser, we have a lot of ingredients in there that address dermatitis issues that help to be soothing and healing to them. But like she says, it may not make it go away. But also, different people respond to different things. Sometimes, that's the zinc and the different ingredients. And, that's why they go to like the Head and Shoulders or the Sultan Blue, because it has those ingredients in order to address those situations. They're not the best shampoos, but we're talking about a scalp issue. Also, I like the Neurotress. There's a scalp stimulating shampoo, and that one is also good for the dermatitis problems. And they, along with that, have a solution that you can put on the scalp to soothe it and help, alleviate itching and all that. But again, it's hard a lot of times to make these go away, but at least you can control and, manage it.
Okay.
Someone just shared with me, I literally just heard about this Saturday night, but that Pro line, I forget, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The one where they like supposedly formulate it right for you. And I was, I guess they have good marketing.
Okay, I was going to say I have thoughts on that, and
Yeah.
they're not great.
Yeah.
And I try to be really careful when we do the show because people think, oh, because you only recommend your own stuff. I'm like,
Well, I haven't
yeah, I
heard
get-
great
but-
response from that until Saturday. My client has 2 sons that have very dry scalp, and they were having issues with that. And apparently that line has something for dry scalp, and they responded really well. So they
That's
use
good.
it like once a week. So anyway, they had really good luck with that particular product.
Yeah. I want to bring up something just while I'm thinking of it right now. There's this happens every single year, and I see it in all the online groups, and I see lots of people post about it. Oh, was she scratching? I didn't hear.
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't even know she was in here.
Helen just let her in.
Oh, okay. All right. But I've heard, every year this happens that we get around to about this time of year, and lots of people start having either problems with their curls, or and it's multiple things, or problems with their scalps all the time. They're weather related. They're season related. And a lot of times, I shouldn't say that. Let me rephrase that. Sometimes a product change will help. Sometimes it doesn't.
Right. And I was thinking about this today because yeah, this is a time when there's a lot of things blooming and allergies that are an all-time high. And I know, I get itchy all over. I get itchy patches. So a lot of other people do as well. So it's just something that happens at certain times of year, and we have to, again, deal with it. Um, but, you know, I'm just going to say, because a lot of times people, we obviously manufacture and developed a natural and organic product line, which I fully believe in. However, if you think about it, there's people that are still going to have allergies to those things, because most of the time when you're allergic to something, it's natural. It's like a natural pollen, a natural,
Yeah, a
So I
lot of
started
times.
thinking about that today, and it's like, because I have a client who's allergic to everything, and she actually does better with like a synthetic product. And so it just popped into my head, because it's like, it's weird. Because a lot of the things that we can be allergic to are natural. So anyway, not that, but again, we have ingredients that are soothing, for dermatitis and things like that. But it doesn't mean that you're not, that you couldn't be allergic to something like coconut or aloe vera
For
or
sure. Citrus.
citrus, or something in those types of products.
Hmm.
So it's not, always
Yeah.
like, hey, well, this is the answer.
Yeah. So it's nice to find something soothing like a dog licking your hands
That is
while
not
you're trying to
soothing.
work. No, it's kind of annoying.
It's at least she's not licking your eyeballs.
At least she's not licking my eyeballs, and we're 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 trying to be very patient. Her vision loss has gotten significant over the last week or
Yeah.
two, as well as her hearing and her everything. So
Well, she was deaf.
that's why
and-
putting her up on this table, I was like,
Yeah, I don't know. I know. I'm gonna watch her, but
that's why she's licking my hand. I'm like, oh, we're just gonna let her do this because she's not moving
she
around.
got a bath today and got
Smells great.
not shots. She got blood drawn,
Blood
because I did a blood panel on her to see if they can find anything that's going on.
Yeah, well, she smells great, thanks to Raw Paws that can be found
That's
at
right.
rawpaws.com.
Speaking of itching, that stopped the itching in our dogs, because there's so
Sure did.
many ingredients in dog products that they put like perfumes and the
Yeah.
fragrances in there
Yeah.
and strong things to try to make them smell good, but it's very irritating to their skin.
That's a very good transition. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, now we have the Raw Paws. Now we have God, just no.
Okay. Come here. Come here, baby.
This is a family show and we don't have a babysitter, so that's what happens. And we have and it's like we have an elderly parent. Anyway. Anyway, you can find the Raw Paws pet shampoo for sensitive skin and conditioner for sensitive skin at rawpaws.com. Helen will post a link in there to something. Anyway, okay, Melanie. Oh boy, let's go to the next question here. Melanie, I've had a lot of trouble getting good defined curls. It's hard for any products to give me good hold and no frizz, and my hair especially hates gel. And as a last resort to get better definition, I started French braiding my damp hair, which gets me an okay result. My question is braiding wet hair bad? I've heard it can cause mildew, but I've done it for a while and haven't seen any bad effects. I scrunch out most of the water with a t-shirt and then braid while damp. It's the only way my hair can be super defined, and the only gel my hair ever liked was Diva, but I'm not fond to use that anymore. Any suggestions? Any help?
Well, that's interesting, because yeah, you're gonna definitely get your best curl definition using a gel. So maybe just
Yeah.
haven't found the right gel. Like, we won all kinds of awards with our gel, and for that reason, so many times people come in and say they don't like gel, they don't want it to look hard and crunchy.
Yeah.
Ours don't. They give you that definition, but soft, bouncy, curly hair and the control. I mean, it's hard to have all that unless you're going to use a gel. You can have the control with the frizz, and soft curls with the raw curls. The new cream that we came out with. but you're not going to have the control and the hold factor because it's just soft. It's like more of like a conditioner consistency. And braiding your hair, well, I mean, that's not a problem. Yeah, it can stay damp or wet, if it's not, if yeah, it can keep it from drying all the way. But if you're not finding a problem with it, then fine. But I find that interesting that gives the best definition because it actually like smooths out the hair and makes it more wavy. So it's not going to give like ringlet curls. But if you're happy with that, then keep doing it. I
Yeah.
don't have a problem with that. It's not like it's going to damage the hair. If you feel like, you're starting to have a scalp issue where it's itchy, but I'm guessing that the braid is not tight at the scalp, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Melanie, do you want to do a curl crap giveaway? Yeah. Let's do a curl crap giveaway. Melanie's got the first question. Get your trivia caps on, like I said before. And these questions are, they're different than they were last week. There's a number of different topics this week. And we'll start with the first one. And there's the rules. Remember, we talked about this last week. Since we're starting,
Did you find the rules?
Yes, Helen found the rules.
Oh, goody.
And Helen, do you have the rules for me? Or would you like to read them yourself? Okay, make sure you put your mouth by the mic so we can actually hear you give those rules. Be specific.
There you have it.
And there you have the rules. All right. So the first item that we're going to give away today in the Curl Crap giveaway is this 8 ounce.
Oh my gosh.
This 8-ounce bottle of Curls brand Blueberry Bliss leave-in conditioner. Ooh,
Ooh.
This is
We saw them at
pretty
the
fancy.
show.
Yes.
They had a booth.
I liked
next
them
to
a
us.
lot. They were very nice to me. I was very nice to them.
What does
Nice
it
people
say?
who run this place.
Did they win an award?
Looks like they got a naturallycurly.com award from something for something.
How come we don't
It's
have
too
our
small.
stickers anymore?
Ran out.
Oh my gosh. We haven't had those forever.
Well, here's the thing. When you win an award from naturallycurly.com, they give you 1,000 stickers.
Oh.
You know how long 1,000 stickers lasts us?
Not very long.
About a week. Well, so, my guess is, yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
you got to sell a lot.
Well,
Anyway,
what
so
does it
that's
say?
that.
What'd they win?
I can't read it.
Let me
It's too
see,
small.
let me
It's
see.
too small.
Oh, I can't read it either.
See, I told you.
Naturally curly. Oh man, I can't read it. Something. It looks like something liters. Oh, but maybe it says on the outside on the white.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know,
well,
but they
I
won
can't
an
read it
award.
either. Okay,
so
well,
it's gotta be decent.
congratulations.
And you can win this coveted bottle of Curls Blueberry Bliss leave-in
Say that 10
conditioner if
times
you are the
fast.
first one. Yeah, I'm trying. If
Like
you are
clink the link.
clink,
I like that. It
I
sounds better.
crossed it
Clink
out.
the
I
link.
crossed it out today. If you are the first person that Helen sees to answer this trivia question.
Question number 1. How many hearts does an octopus have?
How many hearts does an octopus have? That's a great question.
Did you get that from the documentary we watched?
No. Did any of you see that documentary on Netflix, the My Octopus Teacher? Was that what it was called?
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that.
I've got so many people that have watched it now.
I really enjoyed that.
Betty
It was so
said she
sad.
cried.
What?
Betty said she cried.
Betty doesn't cry.
So she
I don't think she cried when her husband died.
That's
cry.
not nice.
I don't mean it in a mean way. I've known Betty forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I felt so bad.
I didn't know this.
Because he should have. I felt that when he was attacked, that he should have taken him and healed him up. and not let nature take its. It was his friend, for God's sake.
I know.
Anyway, you guys got to see it. It's
So good.
It's really interesting. Their octopi are really smart.
Yes.
They are extremely smart.
Actually, one of our, well, she's not a member of our group, but one of my curly clients had recommended that to me, Anja.
Yeah.
She told me a couple of times a night. She was excited that I said I finally watched it.
Yeah. So there you go.
Ooh,
Really,
yay,
we got an
a
answer.
winner.
Oh, yeah. No Google searches, you guys. You either know it or you don't. I should have said that because I guaranteed somebody Googled this.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you
We
now.
can hear you.
Okay, so I saw yeah Bentley on the Raw Curls User Support group, and she answered 3.
The answer is 3.
Wow.
Wonderful. Congratulations. And you know to contact Helen with your contact information, and you will get this bottle of curls, blueberry curls.
Blueberry Bliss.
Blah, blah, blah. That's what it sounds like to me.
Blueberry
But anyway, so yeah.
Bliss.
So that's interesting. I didn't know they had three hearts.
No, I didn't either. That's cool.
It was so sad when
Why
he
don't we have
got
3
in the
hearts?
fight and got his leg bit off. But it grew back.
I know. I didn't know that they did that
I
either.
didn't either. Either did the guy.
Shh, you're ruining
I'm
it.
ruining it for everybody.
Stop it.
It's really good. Watch
Such
it.
a spoiler.
That's a great. Okay. All right. Next question. Melanie, help. I am hating my hair at the moment. It feels dry, frizzy, and not curling like it had been a while ago. I'm not sure what my curl type is, honestly. Let's see. The product Curls Rock used to work the best for me, and I used to be able to get a curly cut and not have to wet my hair other than spray it for 4 to 5 days. Now I feel like I can't go more than 1 to 2 days. Not sure if it's hormones or my colorist uses organic color, and I feel like it makes my hair feel like straw. I have no desire to use multiple products. I rarely wash, and I do deep conditioning. Just what one good product for style that holds for days and gets my curl back is what I'm looking for. And I also prefer to crunch and go.
I love these questions. Well, I'm looking for a free,
I don't want to do anything.
what's the car that I like? A Maserati.
Maserati.
Yeah. You know.
Right.
Don't want to use
And
anything, and I don't want to do anything. Well, I mean,
Right.
you
I
know,
don't wanna pay for it.
Sorry, but
No, it's yeah. I mean, not to make light of the
it's
question,
not
but
realistic. It's
yeah,
just not realistic. So that's why you're having problems.
Yeah.
So you do need to wash more. I'm sorry, you're not
Yeah.
going to like that answer. You do
Yeah.
need to wash more. You probably have buildup. Your hair is being weighed down. You're not cleansing. You're doing deep conditioning. You know, I don't know what color is being used, but that's really that sounds odd to me that it's drying the hair out, because the organic colors that I use actually really condition the hair, make it feel conditioned and soft and silky and shiny.
Well, I'm looking at this, and I'm at and what she's saying, you know, this whole series of this, and then when she brings up the organic color, and I know because I know we used to talk about this before, but Melanie is probably the colorist in the entire country who's done probably the most organic hair color
and the
applications of
longest.
any stylist
For sure.
in the country, because she's been doing it the longest.
And I work the most.
She was the authority on it at one point, and probably still is, even though she doesn't talk about it. But my point is that as I was reading this, I was thinking, man, I wonder if because she wasn't washing for so long, and and what her hair is doing, and I started thinking, boy, I wonder if if she's getting buildup and it's not getting cleansed, and the hair color, no matter what the hair color is, is it not penetrating the way it should? I mean,
Yeah, but this sounds like rated R. The penetration is not the problem. So anyway, yeah, that's not what she's saying. It's not like she's complaining that it's not covering the gray. She's saying it's drying her hair out. So that sounds like a completely different issue to me. Unless it's not truly.
Or is her hair dry to begin with, and it's
Yeah.
and then she's
But
just
here's
seeing
the
it when
thing.
she
Here
gets it
is
colored?
the thing. Let me take a step back because there are color lines that claim to be organic. That is, a thing,
Yeah.
and they're not. So it's going to depend on the product line. And there are organic hair colors that also still use ammonia. So, that can be drying to the hair. So, there's like the Aveda product line, the all nutrient color line. There's ones that are organic and natural, but they are still using ammonia. So if you're pulling that through the hair, that can be more drying. We're not getting the full picture, we're not getting all the details. You know, uh, I don't know what the stylist is doing. Is it a bleached out color? I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
does she have a fashion color and then they're putting
I don't
a,
know.
so it's bleached out and then they're putting an organic color over that. So there's a lot of missing details there, but something doesn't quite sound right to me because I've done a million, organic hair colors in my salon, and the hair, like, we look forward to getting the hair colored. In fact, I just had another new client who, she was not loving the color that she had previously from another place, came to me, and we discussed getting conditioning treatments and things like that. But we decided, to wait until after the hair color because a lot of times with the color I use, it actually feels more conditioned and it, seals down that cuticle and it's nice and smooth and shiny. So we were gonna, wait and see if she still would need to come in for a separate conditioning treatment. But yeah, so there's just a lot of things that don't add up for me.
Okay. Okay. Wish we could help more. If you have
I think
more,
I did help.
Yeah, I think you did too. I think you did too. I wish we could do more of it.
Probably not in the way she wants.
All
But,
right. Let's do another curl crap giveaway
okay.
because I've got a couple of questions.
This
And
one's
I don't want to
sold.
go an
This
hour and a
one's
half
gone.
tonight.
I don't either.
And just so you guys know, if you're of the praying type, say a prayer for us because we found out just a few minutes before the show that there's a 10-acre wildfire going wild on our street, and we live in the woods. So
That wasn't on our street. You said 16th.
no, it's on 22nd now and Wilson,
Oh. You didn't send me that. You said 16th.
or 20th. I sent you a picture,
On
another
20th?
picture. Yeah, now it's on 20th and Wilson.
Oh.
I know.
I heard
That's what I said.
sirens.
Yeah, there's helicopters dropping water, and
Oh. So maybe we'll be living in the RV.
no, because the RV will be burned to the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, so say a prayer for us. Prayer for us
Maybe we'll be living in Cape Coral.
for 2 days. Funny, not funny. That's one of the things about living in South Florida, especially by the Everglades like we do. Wildfire season. All right.
It wasn't smoky when I left, and I left late because we left at 3:00.
Well, what I heard is that the police, the sheriff's department, had Wilson blocked off at 16th Street. So it had to be after you left, or you
Must
wouldn't
have
have
been
got out
right
of there.
after I left.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
you
it
would've got
wasn't
out of
blocked
there.
off. Like I say, I did hear some sirens, but that's nothing. That's not
There's
unusual.
nothing unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah. There's nothing we could do. I mean, that's
Here's
why
a
we're
fun
here.
fact I forgot to tell you, so I'll share it with everyone. So, because of where we live, I guess this is a thing. So we need to be aware of it. One of my clients shared with me that her son, who also lives out in the estates, had caught a homeless woman that was bathing with their hose outside in their yard.
All righty.
So
I'll get my
apparently,
camera.
apparently she had been, doing this for a while, going and using their water with their hose and just bathing with it and using their electricity because they found some other things like hooking up outside and
Nice.
yeah. Yeah. So
All righty.
yeah, I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah. Great. Anyway, you think?
And he said something and she was like, give me a minute. She wasn't even like going to leave.
Well, she wanted to rinse. You at least
No.
let her rinse at that point. I would at that point. I'm like, don't come back.
No,
but
he said, you need to get off my property. But
yeah, cover that, will you? I've been having issues. Or no, we're gonna do a curl crap giveaway now because we don't. That's why I said
Oh.
the show might be a little shorter this week.
Okay.
Just so we can get home, and I don't even know what we do. Anyway, so question number 2, Helen, get ready.
Dig a trench.
And dig a trench. I'm not digging a trench around.
Stand out there with the hose.
I could stand out there with the hose, but that's about it. Until they shut the power off, which is what happened a couple of days ago when they had the last wildfire, and then there's no water.
You know what? Our water was really gurgling.
Great.
Yeah, like it was gurgling and the toilets had no water in it. Like,
Great.
yeah, when I gave Murphy a bath.
Alrighty.
Well, and the pressure was really low because I was like, why is there no pressure? Okay. Okay, so am I reading? What's the price?
Big Rock Curl sale coming up. 'Cause we're gonna
Wow. That's
Yeah.
a really good
this
product.
That
is not curl crap.
No, this is not curl crap, but it's part of the
I
curl crap
want it.
giveaway. It is, yeah. It is a 16-ounce bottle of the new Raw Curls Deep Conditioning Mask with biotin.
That
Ooh,
last girl needs it after she washes
yeah.
and clarifies.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Really good
This
stuff.
this will probably be award-winning
Everyone
stuff
loves.
this year.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
my guess.
I
It
would
probably
be
will be.
shocked if it wasn't because oh
Yeah.
man, everybody loves it. My clients just go crazy over
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Sure is. You can have this bottle. I forget what this thing is. It's like $44. It's a lot.
We sell it for 45.
$45. You can be the winner of this or the new owner of this if you are the first person that Helen sees that answers this trivia question correctly.
The question is, which country produces the most coffee in the world? I'm not a coffee drinker.
Starbucks. That's not a country. Okay.
Which country produces the most coffee in the world?
There you go. First
Did you
one to get
guys-
that gets this.
Did you guys leave? Did you take some products off my shelf yesterday?
Bottle of oil, but I think we put it back.
No, you didn't.
Well, I don't know where it is.
So there was
I gotta
4
look.
products on the front counter, and they were grabbed off my shelf. I put them back, but I was
No, we brought them. Helen, we brought them. I brought them. You stole my products.
I thought you took them off my shelf, so you can't mess up my inventory.
Okay, I literally said that to
They were on the
everybody that was
front
there
desk.
yesterday. I said, I brought these products so we don't take anything off of Melanie's shelves. But then I had the oil because I couldn't have it.
You left them then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go on to the next. We have
Yay, much better than
Boy,
last week. I'm so
much
proud
better
of
than
you.
Last week. Very proud of you guys.
This is
All right.
because we have better products.
All right. So what was the question again, Melanie?
Oh. It's about coffee. Okay, which country produces the most coffee in the world?
And what is the answer? And who's the
You
winner?
use coffee.
Yeah, I do. Every couple of weeks, maybe.
Rebecca Shea in the Curly Girls Support Group answered Brazil.
Brazil. There you go. Congratulations, Rebecca. You
Woohoo!
get this bottle, a 16-ounce bottle of deep conditioning mask with biotin from Raw Curls. And let us know how you like it. All right. Next question. Melanie, I'm having, oh boy. Melanie, I've been having issues with my scalp. Boy, see, you know, remember what I said at the beginning
all
of the
having
show?
issues
Here we
with
go.
their
Yeah.
scalp.
I have been having issues with my scalp, and I'm struggling to understand why. I thought it was product buildup because my hairdresser said I have some, but my scalp is so itchy, only on the crown of my head. I used the Bouclem exfoliating scalp shampoo to remove product yesterday. Now I'm going to stop right here. I don't believe that Bouclem exfoliating scalp shampoo is a clarifying shampoo. You know, it's an exfoliating scalp exfoliator, but I don't believe that's not the same as a clarifying. I don't believe, but I'm not 100% sure, but I want to throw that out there. Product yesterday, and now today it is so itchy, and I still have the flakes that fall out of my hair. Does this sound like dry scalp or dandruff, or is it product buildup? I don't know how to get rid of the itchiness, and I thought an anti-dandruff shampoo would be very drying on my hair, which it already is. Thank you for any help. What do you think, Melanie?
Yeah. So different. A lot of times I think the more itchiness is coming from like that prior person was talking about a hormone change or something from the inside, maybe psoriasis, a dermatitis issue, eczema, something like that. some kind of allergy, some kind of histamine reaction. Rather than buildup is not necessarily as itchy. You see it on the hair, the white wax, you see coming off. But I feel there's a difference. And there's several, there's so many different scalp treatments. Yes, they can be more drying. There's one that we have in my thinning hair clinic. That's a scalp treatment. It's a scalp exfoliator, like you're talking about a mask, a scalp exfoliating mask from Away. So that's kind of really different. And it's like a clay base and it's really gritty. Like you would think of as an exfoliator, like the ones that we put on our face with the,
Yeah.
the nut, like walnuts or, apricots
Yeah,
or the
the
beads.
charcoal.
Yeah. The ones that just are more of a scrub. So that's more of an exfoliation. And you're right, that can be different than a clarifier to remove buildup on the hair. So, I have several different products in the salon that we would use depending on the situation. So that could be more irritating. It could actually, because, if you think again about your face and what we've always learned, like a lot of times people do they're oily or they have acne and then they're putting all this drying stuff on there and then the skin is actually producing more oil and, it's counterproductive. So, maybe try something to balance out that pH factor, like the apple cider vinegar with distilled water. Again, Neurotrust has something really great for that. It's a scalp solution, it's a follicle stimulating solution. So, and then Away as well has a scalp treatment that's like a cream. A lot of companies do, but these are just ones I'm familiar with. And it's very healing. You put that right on the scalp and it can heal like, cuts and burns and rashes. And so, not that it's going to make it go away forever and you're never going to have this problem, but it definitely is immediately soothing and healing to the skin. It can be used even for bug bites and things like that. So there's different topical treatments. So, I would recommend using something that's going to try to bring that pH back into balance because something's off. And then, try to use a solution or a cream treatment. And then, if and these are things that, unless you actually do have product buildup on the hair, these are things that are just used more at the scalp, not on the entire hair strand. So if you are trying to remove product buildup, then you are using that on the entire hair strand.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hopefully that helps. I've got a couple more. I've got like one or two more questions, and then I've got something interesting for you. You'll like this.
Oh.
First, I saw this today get posted today about a question. Are there any curly girl stylists around Northeast Mississippi, Tupelo area, or Memphis, Tennessee area? I'm out in the country. All right. No, there aren't. And for weeks and weeks and weeks, we posted a couple of months ago that we have on our schedule a Memphis, Tennessee class to train up new raw curls trained curly hair stylists, professional stylists. There's not in that area. Mm-hmm. And we've been looking for us to be able to do this. We put it on our schedule, not having a salon, but knowing you guys need it there. We have not had a salon in that area to commit to hosting our 2-day workshop. So I can't help you guys if you guys don't help us. I talked about this today. We were doing some video filming and whatever, and I talked about this today. And I said, and you and I talked about this on the show a couple of weeks ago. And I got to tell you, it's really frustrating to me, and it should be to you guys as well, because it's become clear that, and we know this, from legitimate survey results, that there's almost 70% of the people in this country have some type of curly or textured hair. And for every 50,000 of you, there's only one trained professional stylist. Yet stylists in general are still not, for the most part, not coming on board to realizing they need this extra training and to serve you guys as customers. And that sucks. That sucks. And to get somebody like Melanie, who's at the tail end of her career, who's willing to go out and teach as one of the, best curly hair, stylists in the entire country, and to be able to pass on that knowledge, and people are like, nah, good. Going to keep doing straight haircuts and it's so
even
frustrating to me.
so the people that have been, through the Raw Curls Academy are killing it. There's like, you just said somebody was so busy that she had to stop taking new clients.
Yeah, somebody went through our training.
Yeah. There's, the latest one that is right out of beauty school. He is kicking butt, super busy schedule already. It's
the guy's
like
booked.
Yeah. I mean, this is a thing. Like, I don't know.
I don't know if
maybe
it's-
they're just happy with what they have and what they're doing and the status quo. And
That's all I can think of. That's all I can think of.
But I don't know. It is a weird thing. And even people, so not even just those who have gone through the Raw Curls Academy, anyone who's specializing in the curls, whether they're Diva trained or WeDat trained or Curliso or Rezo
Whoever,
or whatever, the systems out there. Everyone is so busy. Like, I know these girls, the girls that have the salons, like Christy and Rosie in Minneapolis. I mean, how many times have they expanded?
Yeah, Christy
I mean,
she can't even open enough.
oh my gosh, they've opened so many
4.
salons. I don't know how they
Christy
find
alone has
enough help.
opened 4.
Yeah.
Up in the upper Midwest, the way upper Midwest.
It's amazing. Well, I can attest. I have, one of my longtime good friends that's been a hairdresser for a long time. I offered to have a class at her salon, and
Nah, I'm good.
I already know how to cut curly hair.
Sure you do.
No, you don't. Okay, but it's like, why?
I don't know. Like I said, it's
They're
maybe
just happy with what they're doing, I guess.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, it really makes me think of. I mean, we know this in the industry that there's lots and lots of stylists that that don't go to the big hair industry trade shows every year, because that's where all the classes are. Primarily, that's where the bulk of the classes are. Because everybody's going to them, and the majority of the older stylists, they just don't go. And when I say older, I'm saying like 10 years in the industry, and it's I don't get it.
But the thing is about those classes, they're good, and I always take classes, and it's always fun. However, like I was just explaining to somebody, I haven't been teaching at the shows the last couple of years for a couple of reasons, but one of them is you're limited to like an hour and a half. I mean, my class is an intensive all day from, 2 days, which is not even really enough time. It should be a 3-day class. So to teach something in an hour and a half, you're just barely scraping the surface. It was like
You're
a
not doing anybody
teaser. It was like an
any
introduction.
favors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the classes that I've taken, they're good, but it's almost like a lead in to go and then take in a better class with that company or with that educator, a true class, because it's like it's hard to learn something that quickly in that short of time.
It is. It is. I don't. So to answer your question, find us a host salon somewhere in the Memphis, Tennessee area, and we'll come in the fall. We're already planning it, and if we don't, we'll go visit Melanie's mom for a week.
So I just had somebody contact me too. She was trying to get her daughter in, and unfortunately, like next weekend or this coming weekend, and I'm booking into August, and so I was trying to refer her to somebody in the Chattanooga area, and we were looking for a curl specialist in that area, and I'm gonna give her Bridget's name, and so I don't know if
So any training?
no, not for curly hair. And I told her, I
Oh.
said I know a good hairstylist
That's a
in
really
that
good
area,
hairstylist, yeah.
but she doesn't have the curly hair training, but she'll still do a good,
Yeah.
good haircut. I
wonderful.
know that.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but that just made me think maybe Bridget would want to host, but that's
could
in
ask her.
Chattanooga. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. That would be fun.
I'll ask.
Uh huh.
Or do you want to ask her? I could send her a message. I don't know.
Yeah.
On a lighter note, Melanie, this afternoon, a woman in one of our Facebook groups, one of our 10 curly hair Facebook groups, a woman named Tiffany Henderson made this post with some pictures.
Oh.
Quote, I had been wanting to do the big chop again for a while. Every time I grow my hair out, I always end up back here, wanting to chop it off. I don't have a curl specialist in my area. Big surprise. So my regular lady has been cutting my hair in layers. But for doing this big chop, I wanted to go to someone that knows curls. That's when I found Cindy McFarland at the Red Curl Salon in
Cindy.
Louisville, Kentucky.
All right.
I live about 2 hours from there. She drove 2 hours. I live about 2 hours from there, and it was so worth the drive.
Uh-huh.
Not only is Cindy just so sweet and adorable,
Yes.
she knows curly hair.
Yes, she does.
She attended one of Melanie's very first Raw Curls Academy classes and is a longtime Raw Curls product user for her own curls.
All right.
She taught me some tips based off the needs of my hair. I couldn't recommend her more.
Oh,
Unquote.
yay. Way to go, Cindy. That's
to go, Cindy.
awesome. See what I mean?
See what I mean?
People will drive in, fly in from all over.
Mm-hmm. They will.
I have a fun fact. Oh, does she have pictures?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't think so.
oh, okay.
I'm
I didn't
hoping
know
we're
what
still
was going
connected.
on.
Hoping we're still connected.
I have a fun fact.
What's your fun fact? Tell us a fun fact.
I rode my bike today. Somebody asked, and I was like, no, it's been sitting
Got
in
her
the
that
garage.
bike 2 months ago. It's been sitting in the garage. Tires practically flat.
I know. But I couldn't get Murphy's well, I got her basket assembled, but there was some missing parts. Go figure. So I couldn't take Murph on a ride. But I rode my bike today.
How'd you like it?
I liked it. It's nice. Something's rubbing. I'll have to have you look at it. It sounds like maybe a brake or something.
Could be.
But I like it. It's nice.
Cool. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's do a. Did you get? Oh, no pictures. You don't have any pictures of you riding your bike?
No, how could I take pictures of me riding my
Selfies.
bike? No. But I think that other girl was jealous, the neighbor, because she came racing out on her bike.
Because you got a new bike. Well, she got a new bike too.
I know, but mine's
There's a
newer.
girl
It's
in our
nicer.
neighborhood who rides her bike many times a day.
Oh, she's riding her bike all day long.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how she gets her school
Because
work done.
she's a homeschooled high school student,
Mhm.
and yeah, I think that's her way of. I'm done.
I don't know.
If
But
I got to
she's
put 14
always
miles
out
on
there.
this bike on my block, I'm going to do it if I don't have to stay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
it's like you're not the only one who has a cool bike.
With a basket. Oh, she doesn't have the basket
She has a
anymore.
basket.
She does have the basket now, her new bike. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway. All right. Next Curl Crap giveaway question. The prize is a 12-ounce bottle of Diva Curl No Poo Original. And you can win this coveted bottle of Diva. Don't look at me like that. Diva Curl No Poo Original Conditioner. If you are the first person that Helen sees to answer this trivia question correctly. It'll be okay.
This is not this is the conditioning cleanser. You said conditioner.
Oh, yeah. You know,
It's the
you guys
no
know what I
poo.
meant.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
All right.
Two of these products of the three that we gave away today are, never mind.
Okay. The question is, oh, I know this one.
Don't stand so close to
What
me.
is the capital city of Spain?
You do, because you were there.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I want to be there now.
Uh-huh. Was it Valencia?
No.
No, it is not Valencia.
Stop spoiling.
Okay. It's not. There's a lot of cities in
Blabber.
it. What is the capital city of
do.
Spain?
Oh, no. I only knew one answer. One
We
of
were there
the
last
three.
fall.
Yeah.
So, anyway. All right. First person that gets that will win this coveted bottle of yeah. All right. One last question, and then we're gonna wrap it up for the day. Do you want a long question or a short one?
I don't care.
All right.
Don't
Let's do a short one, because this long one we'll save for next week, because it's a good question, but it's long. Melanie, what are your favorite tricks for super humid days? It is like walking in a rain cloud out there right now, and my hair is a ball of frizz. I am wondering what measures I can take to give me a better hair day in those conditions. What are your humid day tricks? Stay inside?
Yeah. Yeah.
And there you have it.
Don't go out. No, I'm laughing because I'm picturing the picture that I posted of me with brushing through my hair.
Yeah, that one, or Monica from Friends.
Oh, yes.
Remember that?
Did we have that picture of me with brushing through my hair? Did
Yeah.
we
I don't know
post
if we posted it here, but
I don't think we
I've
posted
seen
it here. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah. So, yeah.
A
So
lot
I
of
saw
people like
lots of
that.
responses of thanks for taking one for the team, Melanie. Melanie's got big hair if she brushes it
I
out.
had one. I actually took one. Like, remember when Jess from Jessica Curl flipped her head over at the show? And
Yeah, yeah.
I took one like that, but you couldn't tell because there was just so much hair. You couldn't tell that it was actually the front of my head and not the back of my head.
Oh,
But yeah, it gets big.
it gets big.
Are you yawning? I don't allow yawning.
Sorry, kind of.
That's one of my
It's been
rules
a
in my employee handbook.
Long couple days.
You need to get up and take a walk or have a cup of coffee or something or whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I have still a long day. All right.
Okay.
So anyway, what do you want to tell this woman other than stay in the house?
Yeah. So, well, you definitely need, there's lots of anti-humectant products out there. I still stay away from silicone. As tempting as that is, because silicones are good for controlling frizz.
It works.
It works, but then that, can lead to buildup and, dry hair in the long run.
Uh-huh.
So, there's other ingredients that we use in the Raw Curls products that act similar to silicone, but they don't build up on the hair and they wash out. So, water soluble, which we never finished. Anyway, yeah. So find, different products that have, better control. Maybe your hair needs more deep conditioning at this time of year because, to try to give it that moisture that it's wanting to grab onto. So do, some of the, maybe use a little bit more of a leave-in, like the anti-frizz cream that we have now. Depending on your hair type, that can, even if you have finer hair, you can just use a little bit. But definitely, or use more of the anti-frizz spray because that's just an awesome product and it's light and maybe make sure that you're using a generous amount. And then I, again, go back to, like I had answered at one of those beginning questions, using a stronger hold gel because it's just going to give you the most control. If you're not finishing with something like a pomade, that's when I like to have my cocktail of the pomade and the shine serum. But the pomade is the key to holding and controlling that hair as a final styling tip that I use once I finish the hair. Even if it looks perfect, I still like to go over it and just give it a little bit of a coating of that pomade because it has a stick, it has a hold to it. And a lot of times it just controls those extra little flyaways that want to boing out. So a lot of times that's the final key that people haven't added yet is, they're like, what's a pomade and why would I use it? So that's one of the reasons you would.
Okay, good. I've got a trivia question for you, Melanie.
Oh gosh.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What is the signature food of the country of Spain?
Oh,
You had it.
yeah. In the big, yes, in the big things.
What's it called?
Paella.
Paella. That is right.
Woo!
Right.
Yay.
You know what? I don't think I would have got that.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't remember it.
Paella.
We ate it.
It was good. I loved it.
Salty.
Mine wasn't salty.
Yeah.
It comes
was
in this ginormous pan that's like, I don't know. It's a huge,
Yeah, it's like one of the
wok skillet.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like how that that black iron cookware is. It's like that, but kind of shallow.
It's really shallow.
Yeah, it's really shallow and it's big. It's like
Yeah.
24 inches around.
But
It's
I
big.
can eat it all.
We did. I think we did.
The two of us. Yeah. So good. I need some
Yeah.
paella.
I can't remember where we were when we had that.
That was like a thing. People were having paella parties.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
We
Sat
should.
outside on a beautiful night. And
We had it a bunch of times. I didn't like kind of tying in with that octopus question. Remember that black squid paella?
It was fine.
Ugh,
But I
didn't
like seafood.
that.
So.
Everyone gave theirs to you.
Right.
Remember?
Right. Because I
Nobody
eat anything.
liked that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because I eat anything.
And in
Helen,
fact,
do we have a winner? What were you going to say now?
I gotta send a message. Ooh, I gotta send a message to that Alicia because I wanted to know if she.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, don't talk about that because that is going to be a trivia question if what we think happens happens in a couple of weeks. If
Okay.
you were going to bring up anything about
Yeah, I
the topic
was.
we were talking
I
last night,
was.
right? Don't, because we're going to use that as a trivia question and see if anybody who's been a longtime follower of ours or listener will know the answer to that question. But we got to but that person has to do that thing first.
Okay.
So it'll be a fun trivia question. You guys will be for those of you who don't know us, you'll be really surprised. You're going to be like, no way. And I'm like, yeah, way.
Oh, I think I know what you're going to ask.
Yeah. Which one of us did? Anyway, one of us did.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're going to have to say
answer?
no answer.
Nobody wants it. I don't want
That happened last week, remember? What's that?
yeah, they're afraid their hair's going to fall out, maybe? Okay, anyway.
I didn't
just
say
saying.
that. All right, no,
just
we're going to stop. That's it. We
saying.
went long. We went way long.
Okay.
I got stops to make on the way home, so I got to get out of here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, anyway. All right, we'll save this for next week or no week. That same thing happened last week. I told you I had a feeling. I'm like, nobody's guessing on these, and I'm like, I wonder if it's
going to
gonna
the
be like,
women's
nah,
shelter.
Right.
It's in the pile. I brought
It's in
something
the
to fatten the pot, but
It's in the pile, so
we'll
do
wait.
that.
We'll keep it.
All right. Okay. All right. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we appreciate you following us. Remember, podcast will be up in about an hour, about 10 o'clock Eastern time tonight. You can check out the podcast if you want to hear us again, hear any of the questions that we went over again, and we'll let you know if we're going to see you next
Enjoy
Monday
your
or not.
Memorial weekend.
Yeah, if we don't see you, enjoy your Memorial weekend. We'll be working.
We will.
You're working Saturday?
Oh, well, yeah, of
So am I.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Right.
But I thought we might go somewhere after that.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right.
Anyway, all right. Have a great
Curly week.
bye.